Now here again, I've made some, I put together this slide just to show the differences between Cloud Essentials and Cloud Plus. You'll see that Cloud Essentials is primarily for non-technical employees. It's for business people and even people in operations to better understand what this cloud computing thing is. Whereas for Cloud Plus, it's definitely for employees in IT who are going to be in a position of implementing cloud solutions. Publishers at launch, McGraw-Hill will be publishing for Cloud Plus. We expect that McGraw-Hill will have a book in the market at the end of September, very beginning of October. So you can expect that probably September is when we'll launch Cloud Plus, and it will be closely followed by the McGraw-Hill book. It will be launched in English initially, and it'll be launched worldwide. Now, Cloud Plus will be included in CompTIA's continuing education program. I don't expect, at this point, I don't expect that CompTIA certifications will get CE credit for Cloud Plus because it's a higher level certification than most of ours except for the CASP. So it's more likely that we would review and approve vendor-specific certifications for continuing education credit toward Cloud Plus renewal. But that program is still to be determined. We haven't really put it together just yet. So that's it for Cloud Plus, and at this time I'm going to turn things over to Sharon Tierney, who has product management responsibility for the products that you're about to hear about. Sharon?
Great. Thank you, Carol, and thank you to all our valued CAP partners who have joined us today. Today I would like to share information with you on CompTIA's mobile strategies for 2013. And my hope is that you will get a better understanding of why we are developing them and the opportunity it presents to educate and certify new and existing IT professionals. So just taking a look, you can see we're going to talk a little bit about some of the application development trends and opportunities. Just the visual of this picture demonstrates all the things, all the applications that are coming through mobile devices today. And it offers a lot of opportunity, but it also offers a lot of challenges for IT infrastructure and for individuals. So I want to talk a little bit about the mobile application market. So mobile application development is one of the world's fastest growing applications. As smartphones and tablets continue to change the way we communicate, do business, and access news and entertainment, the demand for new and innovative mobile apps is growing at an incredible speed. This increased demand translates to one of the largest IT skills gaps ever realized. There are simply more mobile app development job openings than skilled application developers to fill them. Just even looking at the mobile devices estimates for 2016, they're estimating that will actually exceed the world's population at that time. So over 7.3 billion mobile devices in the market. So here are some of the numbers that demonstrate the growth and size of the app market. It's looking like even right now that directly and indirectly it's responsible for about 466,000 jobs. Apple, who actually unleashed the world's freelance coders to build applications, has collected over $6.5 billion in royalties. And astonishingly, the iPhone and iPad have about 700,000 apps, from Instagram to Angry Birds. So what we're looking at, though, is the employment outlook for mobile application developers. So it's really quite strong. The mobile app developer is in the top 6 of top 6-figure jobs, with an annual salary between $95 to $115K a year. One of the other things about an application developer is it doesn't take too much more experience and training beyond 2 years to secure a really good position. So it's a very great career opportunity for people. There's also a lot of people developing mobile applications, in their homes, doing it in their spare time. and that again is creating a lot of mobile apps. But sometimes the question of quality and security is at stake. So the real threats to growth in this market is the actual security of these applications. So there are millions of apps being built by high-end development firms and people in their garages. But the problem is that securing the gaps or securing the app has actually been an afterthought. People are focusing more on the features of the app and not the security. So because individuals are perpetually losing their phones or sharing data very freely without thinking about the security threats, these devices are open prey to attackers to attack credentials, trade secrets, etc. So hopefully that will give you a decent reason why we have developed the mobile app security certifications. Really, there's tremendous career growth for people in this market, but there's a gap. There's a gap in the skills, and there's a gap in the security measures being implemented by these app developers. So for these reasons, CompTIA is developing the mobile app security certification. And we are actually developing 2 exams within the mobile app security. So there'll be one exam that focuses on the iOS operating system and another one that focuses on Android. And actually, we partnered with a company called Via Forensic to develop these exams. Via Forensics are experts in the field of application security. In fact, they spend a lot of time attacking mobile apps. So they're hacking, breaking encryption, finding flaws, pen testing, and looking for sensitive data stored insecurely. But it's done for the right reasons. It's done to help companies make their apps more secure. Combining the expertise of Via Forensics in app security and CompTIA's global leadership in IT certifications, Mobile App Security Plus will be a highly sought-after validation of skills in this area. So let's take a look at some of the target audience and the job roles. What we're looking for, the valid candidate for this would have at least 24 months of application development experience. One thing I really want to emphasize is that we are focusing this certification is not to validate skills in developing just an app. It's actually securing them. So the security portion of this is extremely important. So we're looking to target mobile app developers, software developers, network security developers, and application development managers. And in looking at the market, there's about 160,000 app developers for iOS and just over 99,000 for Android. Although we're seeing that Android is very fast in the number of apps it's creating and the number of developers. And then from IDC reported that there's about 291,000 app economy jobs in the U.S. So again, we will be sending you the slides after our presentation today, but just want to show we've identified some of the top application development firms, both for iOS and for Android. They can be found on these links, and CompTIA Sales is working with these companies or contacting, prospecting with these companies to start securing mandates. So these are some of our target firms for this product. And also just to let you know, these are some of the schools that are offering mobile application development degrees and certificates. So once again, I want to give you some exam details. There are 2 exams within the Mobile App Security Plus certification. However, not unsimilar to A+, you can take the iOS certification and be certified in Mobile App Security Plus for iOS. So you don't have to take 2 certifications to be certified in Mobile App Security Plus. So kind of wanted to make that clear. Again, we're looking for 20 months experience in application development. And our pricing for each exam will be at the US Tier 3 level $284 per exam. And so just a little bit of information on the objectives. So the objectives, of course, are available on the partner portal and on CompTIA's website. But even though they're similar certifications, the objectives vary for each version. And so for the Android version, you'll see security in both of these exams is woven in almost every aspect. But some of the highlights of the Android version is describing the security model of Android devices, avoid insecure retention of data and memory, and harden an application against attack to levels. So there's a lot of security in Android. And same for iOS. So some of the features of those objectives are you're looking to find and describe the common threats to mobile app security, properly implement secure coding techniques, and leverage encryption for storage and communications. So here's a chart on some of the competition. We really don't see too much competition in this space right now. There are a couple developers there are a couple certifications for mobile app security. The one on the second portion focuses on more of a practical level certification where the candidate actually has to write an app and submit it. But again, these do not focus on security. So we do not consider it a big threat to mobile app security at these times. And in terms of our courseware strategy, CompTIA is partnering with Logical Operations to co-develop and create an ebook e-learning for these exams. So we're looking to have courseware available when we launch, which is expected to be at the end of July or August of 2013. So it's looking to be like a 3-day course for each exam, and the ebook or instructor-led training should be around $150 per module. Our schedule is we're actually planning to launch the beta for mobile app security exams next week, the day after Labor Day. And our plan is as long as we can complete the beta, we will launch the product at the end of July or early August 2013. So stay tuned for more details on the launch of this product. So now I'm going to move into Mobility Plus. So it's another certification that's part of our mobility strategy, and we are pleased to announce that we should be launching this product in Q4 of this year. So one of the hottest topics in IT these days is how an organization can adapt to the growing demands that mobile devices are demanding. In CompTIA's 10th Annual Information Security Trends Study, respondents confirmed 44% skills gap in mobile security. This is right behind cloud security, which was 52%. 57% of organizations feel that their staff has appropriate level of security expertise. There are a variety of ways mobile devices and the importance of managing them within an infrastructure have emerged, from disabling security features and violating corporate data policies. But still, the largest threat is that 38% of companies are reporting that employees report lost or stolen devices. And one of the biggest challenges for an IT organization is to find the blend of policies that allow the users to use the mobile devices for corporate and individual use, while balancing out the security needs of the organization. So the era of BYOD, bring your own device, is here. So the era of BYOD is here for the reasons listed above. Organizations are increasingly expecting their employees to stay connected to the office before and after business hours. At what cost, though? This puts tremendous responsibility on the IT department to ensure the devices integrate with the network and keep company data secure. So if you look at all the elements on the chart I've listed here, you will see there's many moving pieces in a mobility infrastructure. So you have multiple devices, you have multiple users, and you have multiple applications. These complex deployments bring a range of new challenges, from security, compliance, and management to cost and human capital management. Organizations address these challenges by defining policies that regulate the usage of consumer and personal mobility for employees and the use of tools to enforce policies, regulate behaviors, contain costs, and manage risks. Effective management of the wireless technology in the enterprise is an amalgam of skills in technology, architecture, protocols, device management. The demand for mobile professionals is great. So in InfoWorld, it was listed as number 4 in the hot IT job list, so a mobile technology expert. And we're not just talking about device management. We are talking about new enterprise architectures to empower mobility as a primary means of delivering IT services. Mobile device managers earn on average $75,000 a year. So that's why, some of those reasons, the skills gap again, and the reasons within an IT infrastructure that mobile expertise is required, really set forth our strategy to develop a Mobility Plus certification that is scheduled to launch in Q4 of 2013. As part of our research, CompTIA spoke to over 50 organizations, paving the way in mobile technology. Many have identified the need for baseline certification and standardization in this field. Others have said that this certification can't get here soon enough. So what is Mobility Plus? So the Mobility Plus certification is geared to verify skills of those individuals who deploy, integrate, support, manage, and ensure security within their over-the-air technology. And here's some of the target audience and job roles. While there are no prerequisites, CompTIA recommends that the individual have 18 months experience in a mobile environment. Network Plus and 12 months of networking experience is strongly encouraged. Soon we expect that the typical network administrator will be less valuable without knowledge of mobile networking environments. So it will go from a nice-to-have skill set to a must-have. And here's a similar path you'll see, similar to Carol's slides on Cloud Plus. We strongly recommend Network Plus before Mobility Plus, and mobility will align well with storage, cloud, and security expertise. And here's a list of some of the mobility target accounts that we're looking at. So they are the main players in mobile today. And you'll see that you've got your telecom carriers, you've got your device providers, you've got your mobile device solution providers, Wi-Fi infrastructure. So there's a lot of different types of companies and organizations to reach out to for validating skills in this area. And here's a little bit more detail on the actual exam itself. So this will be one exam. And as Carol mentioned, with Cloud Plus, it will have a 3-year expiry. So there will be some continuing education requirements for this. And as in Cloud Plus, we're still working to define those more clearly. We will be pricing this similar to Cloud Plus at US Tier Level 2, $261. And this exam will be available in English initially, but available globally at launch. And again, provided that our beta goes well, that launches next week as well, we expect to launch this exam in Q4, probably more towards November.